Sick as a Dog by Imogen Hartland. Mum was always telling me what to do. Stop rolling round with Rover, Will. Feed Rover before dinner, please, Will. Wash your hands, Will, or you'll get sick, Will. But like every kid in the history of kids, I was already sick. Sick of doing what Mum wanted me to do. Yes, Mum, I lied. Okay, so I'd feed the dog. I love Rover, and Rover is always hungry. But who needs clean hands? I turned on the tap for effect, and the gurgle obliged. Unfortunately for me, like every mum in the history of mums, my mum was usually right. The next day I woke up sick as a dog. No, really, sick as a dog. I had serious symptoms. My hands were paws, my fingernails, claws. My rosy nose was black. And when Mum came into the room, do you know what happened? I wagged my tail. Mum gasped, "Will, look at you, you're sick as a dog." Then she frowned. "Last night, did you wash your hands after you fed Rover?" I tucked my tail between my legs. Dad bellowed from the kitchen, "Breakfast is ready!" And something smelled amazing. Bacon! Like all dogs in the history of dogs, I was hungry. I bounded down the hall and jumped up, paws on the table, but Mum was on the chase. "Down!" she yelled. "He's sick as a dog," Dad said. "Yep, sick as a dog," Mum confirmed. "Woof," I added. "Sorry, Will, not for you," Dad was firm. Rover came over. He sniffed a sympathetic hello. We sat together, observing the bacon, perfectly still, like no siblings throughout the history of siblings have ever sat, until Dad threw us a bit of gristle. Then Rover and I fought, like all siblings throughout the history of siblings have forever fought. "Outside, dog biscuits," Dad declared. I sensed this was some kind of punishment, but I wolfed the biscuits down. I was really sick. Sick as a dog. We went for a walk. Dad wanted to buy the newspaper, but Rover and I got the gossip from the tree trunks. Max was here. Bella's having pups. Fancy Anthony's been to the vet for flea treatment. Lots going on in the neighbourhood. We spread the word accordingly. Dad picked up the pace, and our walk became an adventure. I got swooped by a magpie. I gobbled an old sausage. Rover and I rolled in pigeon poo outside the shop. Obviously, it was the best walk in the history of all walks ever walked. Being a dog isn't so bad, I thought. But when I got home, Mum was at it again, telling me what to do. Come, sit, stay. And then, the horror. She gave me a bath. Being a dog was awful. I was so dog-tired after that bath fiasco, I must have fallen asleep because I woke up later huddled with Rover on the rug. But I was paw-free and claw-free and relieved to be pigeon poo-free too. I was back to my normal self. "You look much better," Mum said. I gave her a hug. Dad came in carrying a tray of sausages hot off the barbecue. They smelled good. That night, Mum didn't even have to ask. I fed Rover his biscuits, then I washed my hands thoroughly. I sang happy birthday 3 times. I used soap. At the dinner table, Mum was at it again though. "Don't you dare sneak food to the dog, Will. He'll get sick, Will." Okay, so I wasn't going to poison the dog. I love Rover, but Rover is always hungry. I slipped a sausage under the table, and like every dog in the history of dogs, Rover was happy as could be. Just between you and me, he's never been sick. Certainly not sick as a dog.